Quentin Tarantino doesn't pull punches when it comes to Hollywood. He's never been shy about calling out movies he thinks are overrated, even if it ruffles some feathers. Take Hitchcock's North by Northwest. Tarantino calls it a very mediocre movie. And his thoughts on Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade? It's boring, and Sean Connery's character? Not interesting. But when Tarantino loves a movie, he's all in, especially with films that have slipped under the radar. One of his personal favorites? A Mel Gibson flick from nearly 2 decades ago that he's still ready to call a masterpiece. Mel Gibson's career is all over the map. Even putting aside his controversial outbursts and messy personal life, his movies swing from one extreme to the other. He gave us the bloody yet emotional Passion of the Christ, the gritty war flick Hacksaw Ridge, and the over-the-top but undeniably fun Braveheart. But there's one film that flew under the radar, and it might just be his most ambitious yet. Apocalypto takes place in the heart of the Mayan kingdom at its peak, a civilization dripping with luxury and wealth, but already showing cracks. In a desperate attempt to keep the gods happy, the leaders order mass human sacrifices. A raiding party snatches villagers to serve as offerings, including a young warrior named Jaguar Paw. Before being hauled off, he hides his wife and son in a well, setting the stage for a relentless quest to reunite with them as the clock ticks down on his fate. Apocalypto came hot on the heels of Gibson's massive hit, The Passion of the Christ. It had all the makings of another success, an intriguing concept, a fresh perspective, and some jaw-dropping visuals, but it hit theaters just 6 months after Gibson's infamous drunk driving arrest and anti-Semitic rant, which didn't exactly do him any favors. Shockingly, none of that drama stopped Apocalypto from claiming the top spot at the box office. With a $40 million budget, it pulled in over $120 million. Critics were split, but most agreed the movie looked stunning. Still, it kind of slipped into the shadows not long after, probably because Gibson's public image kept taking hit after hit. Quentin Tarantino didn't hold back when he called Apocalypto a masterpiece in an interview with Film Inc., saying it was the best film of that year. And he's not the only one singing its praises. Martin Scorsese's a fan, calling the movie a vision, and so is British director Edgar Wright, who named it as one of his 1,000 favorite films. Even Spike Lee put Apocalypto on his list of all-time favorites back in 2013. With that much star-studded support behind it, maybe it's time to give Apocalypto another go.